United transfer talk. What's next for the Red Devils? Hey there, fellow United fans. The rumor mill is spinning fast these days, and there's plenty to talk about when it comes to potential ins and outs at Old Trafford. Let's dive into some of the biggest stories making the rounds and what they might mean for our beloved club under Ruben Amorim. Could Darwin Nunez really switch Liverpool for United? Man United told to be brave and take a punt on Liverpool star. You're not going to get Isaac. Darwin Nunez has been disappointing this season. Former Man United striker Dwight Yorke reckons the Red Devils should attempt to sign Liverpool striker Darwin Nunez in the summer transfer window. Only 4 Premier League sides have scored fewer goals than Man United this season, with Rasmus Højlund and Joshua Zirkzee coming in for their fair share of criticism. Man United are currently 15th in the table, with the Red Devils experiencing their worst season in the Premier League era after Ruben Amorim replaced Erik ten Hag in November. Liverpool striker Nunez has been struggling to hit the back of the net for the Reds this season, despite Arne Slot's side topping the Premier League. Nunez, who has contributed 6 goals and 3 assists in 35 appearances in all competitions, is out of favor with Slot, and the Dutchman has only afforded him 7 Premier League starts all season. When asked who Man United should consider signing in the summer, Yorke told Casino Beats, "I would be brave and take a look at Darwin Nunez, if Liverpool make him available. He's got a little roughness around the edges. United needs somebody up there who can be the top man. They're missing a player who's got that believe and confidence, who's got that swagger to be the main man at Man United. I would take a punt on that guy. He's still 25. He's got a physical presence not too many people. You're not going to get Isaac. He would look at Man United and might think about it if they come in, but he will want to go to Liverpool or maybe Arsenal. But if Liverpool want you with what's happening there, it's an easy choice to make. The transfer market is a game of chess. Moves open up opportunities. Nunez could be on the market if Liverpool look to bring in a forward this summer. If they sign one, someone's got to be offloaded to balance the books. If they're going to offload Nunez, I will say to United, take a serious look at him." On current first-choice Man United striker Højlund, Yorke added, "Even if you're a prospect, you've got to show why you're a prospect. Højlund, I'm yet to see anything that suggests he's the future number 9 for Manchester United. He's not even close. You defend people as best you can, you give people a chance, but he's been there for nearly 2 seasons. It's not going to get any better than that. You're buying prospects for £72 million? That's insane. In the summer, that's probably an area that they'll be looking at. They must be looking at it, as will a lot of clubs. Rafael Leao, Manchester's most wanted? Man United and Man City going head-to-head for absolutely devastating £83 million winger. AC Milan winger Rafael Leao. Manchester United and Manchester City are reportedly planning to bid for Rafael Leao, with a report revealing how much AC Milan want for the winger as another wealthy club joins the race. Leao has been on the books of Milan since 2019 when he joined from Lille and has established himself as one of the best wingers in the world. The Portugal international has scored 67 goals and given 52 assists in 246 matches in all competitions for the Italian club, and helped the Rossoneri win the Serie A title in the 2021-22 season. The 25-year-old winger has not been at his best this season, though. Leao has found the back of the net 9 times and has given 7 assists in 36 appearances for Milan. Milan have decided to sell Leao this summer, and Man United and Man City are ready to bid for him, according to Fishages. Man City are not having a great campaign and could sell Jack Grealish at the end of the season. The defending Premier League champions will need a replacement for Grealish, and manager Pep Guardiola reportedly believes that Leao would be the ideal player to give a new boost to the Citizens' attack. Man United are having an even worse season and are unlikely to even get into the European places in the Premier League table. However, head coach Ruben Amorim is on strengthening his squad in the summer and has made a request to the Man United board to sign a top-level player for the left flank. The report has added that the Man United board is willing to make a substantial investment to meet the demands of the Portuguese coach. However, Man United and Man City will have to cough up a lot of cash to get a deal done with Milan. According to Fishages, while Milan are ready to sell Leao, the Serie A giants want €100 million, £83 million/$105 million in transfer fees for the winger, who was described as absolutely devastating by former Liverpool defender Jamie Carragher on CBS Sports in April 2023. Fishages is not one of the most reputable sources out there, so Man United and Man City's reported interest in Leao has to be taken cautiously until and unless another more reliable news outlet backs it up. However, one should not be surprised that Man United are being linked with Leao. The Red Devils were mentioned as one of the clubs interested in the winger by La Gazzetta dello Sport in April 2024. Interestingly, there are historic links with Man City as well, with the Premier League club interested in Leao back in the summer of 2023. Al Hilal a threat to Man United and Man City for Rafael Leao. Interest in Leao from Barcelona and Chelsea has been well documented. But it is not just those clubs that Man United and Man City have to compete with for the Milan winger. According to Fishages, Saudi Pro League club Al Hilal are also showing a keen interest in the 25-year-old. With Neymar having left, the Saudi Arabian club are on the hunt for another top star to sign from Europe and believe that Leao fits the profile. The Saudi Pro League is very wealthy, and Al Hilal could afford the transfer fee for Leao, as well as offer him a better wage package than the two Manchester clubs. Latest Man United news. Casemiro blow, Amorim sack rumor. Man United want to get rid of Casemiro this summer, but Team Talk understands that the Premier League club will not find it easy to offload the former Real Madrid midfielder. Our transfer correspondent Rudy Galletti has told us that Casemiro is increasingly likely to stay at Man United until 2026 when his £350,000 per week contract expires. Former Chelsea striker Tony Cascarino has urged Man United to sign Crystal Palace defender Mark Guéhi this summer. Cascarino wrote in The Times, "If Manchester United and Ineos are serious about the direction they are going in under Ruben Amorim, Guéhi is someone they should be looking at. Lisandro Martinez and Luke Shaw's injury problems have often left them without a natural left-sided centre-back, and Guéhi has already shown he can cope with the demands of that position in the Premier League." Meanwhile, a report in Spain has claimed that Man United could sack Amorim, with former Barcelona head coach Xavi among the candidates to replace him. Atletico Madrid linked with summer move for Manuel Ugarte. Atletico Madrid have been linked with a shock swoop for Manchester United midfielder Manuel Ugarte. Ugarte, 23, joined the Red Devils last summer after a protracted pursuit of the Uruguayan international eventually led to a £50 million agreement with Paris Saint-Germain, £42.3 million up front, with a further £8.5 million in potential add-ons. It was an expensive price for a defensively minded midfielder such as Ugarte, but the paucity of options in the position across Europe meant the number of candidates for the position were limited. Ugarte had previously shown in Portugal in the heart of Sporting CP under new head coach Ruben Amorim, which meant the 40-year-old's arrival at Old Trafford to replace Erik ten Hag was a happy coincidence for the midfielder. Ugarte has a wealth of experience in Amorim's 3-4-2-1 system, and his combative, high-energy style is a welcome addition in the United head coach's vision for his new team. However, Spanish outlet Fishages reveals this is an appreciation shared by Diego Simeone. The report claims the Atleti manager is prioritizing a new defensive midfielder this summer as Los Calcaneros already consider preparations for next season. Atletico de Madrid are already thinking about reinforcing their squad for next season, and one of Diego Simeone's priorities is the addition of a central midfielder who not only provides defensive solidity, but also has the ability to distribute the play with precision. 3 targets have reportedly been identified for the role. Newcastle midfielder Bruno Guimaraes and Real Sociedad's Martin Zubimendi, both linked with moves to Arsenal as well, are 1 and 2 on Simeone's list, while Ugarte is the third. Finally, Uruguayan Manuel Ugarte is also on Atletico's wish list. The Manchester United player is not having the expected prominence at Old Trafford, which could facilitate his departure in the next transfer window, Fishages reveals. Atletico have previously been linked with a move for Ugarte, with the 23-year-old's relentless work rate and strong pressing and ball recovery skills the perfect complement to Simeone's philosophy. Whether Amorim would be willing to give up such a familiar face at Old Trafford among a sea of unfamiliar ones is an entirely different story. The people's person would cast a dubious eye over this potential exit for Ugarte in the summer. Man United transfer news. Casemiro, makes feelings clear on Red Devils' exodus club are made to pay for questionable signing. Manchester United midfielder Casemiro is reportedly increasingly likely to stay at Old Trafford until his lucrative contract expires. The Brazilian was handed a 4-year deal by the Red Devils upon his arrival from Real Madrid in August 2022, while the experienced midfielder cost the 20-time English champions in the region of £70 million. At the time, there had been concerns over the length of the deal handed to a 30-year-old, but Casemiro did perform impressively during his first season at Old Trafford, becoming a vital player for Erik ten Hag's side. The South American's form has gradually dropped off, though, and despite starting Man United's last 2 Premier League matches, he is down the pecking order when it comes to Ruben Amorim's first-choice midfield. Casemiro was linked with a move away from Old Trafford in January, but there was ultimately not a concrete offer for the Brazilian, who is the highest earner at the club on £350,000 a week. Casemiro, set to stay at Man United until June 2026. According to Team Talk, Man United have not received a bid for Casemiro, and it is now seen as highly likely that he will see out the final year of his contract before leaving on a free transfer in June 2026. The report claims that teams from Saudi Arabia, Turkey and Brazil have been in touch with the Red Devils, but there has not been a concrete offer, largely due to the midfielder's substantial wage packet. Man United are also believed to want in the region of £25 million for the ex-Real Madrid star, making a move for a 33-year-old in the latter stages of his career incredibly expensive. Casemiro is allegedly unwilling to give up a penny of his salary, and with clubs not willing to meet his wage demands, Man United are facing having to keep an unwanted player and continue to pay him £350,000 a week until the middle of next year. How will the situation play out? Christian Eriksen is set to leave Man United on a free transfer this summer, which should, in theory, make it easier for Casemiro to secure minutes next season, but a new central midfielder is expected to arrive at Old Trafford. Casemiro has made 26 appearances this season, but his lack of mobility has been an ongoing issue, and it is clear that he is not in Amorim's plans when the Portuguese has a full complement of players available. Man United are in a difficult situation, though, as there is not a lot that they can do if Casemiro is prepared to see out the final year of his contract, with the club being made to pay for their questionable decision to sign him in 2022. The Red Devils would certainly have to reduce their £25 million asking price and potentially offer to cover a large proportion of his wages in a potential loan deal next season. But Casemiro is believed to be settled in Manchester with his family, so all the signs are currently pointing towards an exit on a free transfer in the middle of 2026. What are your thoughts on this latest news? Drop your comments below. I'd love to hear what other United fans think about these developments. Glory, glory, Man United!